Hello everybody, this is Dana with the Freedom Please channel and essenceofme.com. Today I'm coming to you all with a Yarncrafters chat video. In today's video I will be announcing my first planned project for 2014. I'm going to show you the book where the pattern comes from. I'm also going to show you the yarn which I purchased from a company that I've never purchased online from, so you'll be able to see that. And I think that's just about it. If there's anything else, you'll have to go to the other side in order to see what I have in store. So if you're interested in seeing what I got going on up my Dallas Cowboys sleeves, check me out on the other side of the introduction. See you in a bit. Okay. Hello everybody. Happy New Year. Today is January the 4th, and I told you all that I had some pretty lofty aspirations for 2014. Now, I read somewhere that it's best if you have like really major goals to not blab them to everybody in detail. And I'd read this before a while ago, and then I was reading, I think, an article a couple of days ago that reminded me that it was said if you have a goal, and it's a pretty big one, that you telling somebody the goal, it's almost like having the exhilaration of actually accomplishing the goal. So I'm saying all of this, and no, this is not a dream chaser video, even though I have another one coming up, dream chasing video. But I'm saying all of that to say, even though I have some lofty goals, I'm going to kind of baby step you all into the process with me. I wrote them all out, but I'm going to just take it one at a time. So my very first one for the new year is this. Well, I think I'm going to show you the book, and I'm going to try to find a picture that accompanies the pattern, either on Ravelry or somewhere, so that you can see that. I am also going to write a little blog post, not anything elaborate, but I'm actually going to use that blog post where I may just update the posts. I don't know what I'm going to do, so I'm not going to talk about that because I have no idea how I plan to do this. And you're going to see why, because this one I have a feeling is going to be kind of monstrous, and I have no idea how long it's going to take me to complete. And, now, I did not say this at the beginning, other than Happy New Year, but for all of my yarn crafters, go ahead and grab your project. This may not be really long, but you know me and my inability to stay focused on time. I love to chat, and you all have encouraged that habit, so thank you very much. So, here we go. The pattern, first of all, it is in a book. And I'm going to show you the book because as of the date of recording this video, which is January 4th, 2014, this particular book is on sale on Knit Picks. And so the book is Knit Swirl, and the subtitle is Uniquely Flattering One Piece, One Seam Swirl Jackets. I'm going to show you that. This is a cover again. And as of, I think the sale started yesterday, Knit Picks is having a 40% off sale on, I think, the majority of their books. This particular book was actually featured in the advertisement. What I am going to warn you of when it comes to Knit Picks and their books, they're good books, they sell out of them. So they don't have this like infinite, well, you know, no place has an infinite supply, but they don't have, in my opinion, potentially a large supply of books. So if you're interested, I would strongly suggest jumping over there and purchasing it. The listed price is $34.95. I did not pay that much for this book. And if I'm not mistaken, I bought this book when they had the sale before, but I think it was even less than that. But the point is, it's on sale. So this book features these, they call them jackets, quasi cardiganish, sweaterish, You know where my brain is going. I told you all in my 2014 aspirations video. So this is something that I wanted to do. I wanted to wait till after the new year because the project is massive. There are, I think, I'm going to look in here. Almost 20 patterns in this book. And in the one that I am going to do is called Going Green. Here it is. I'm going to show you another picture. And another. And then I think there's one final, well, not final, but here's another picture of the back. And if you were looking down at the piece, I said, I am so excited. Okay, here's the deal, and I'm going to show you the yarn in a second. I wanted to do this. There is a forum slash group, whatever you want to call it, on Ravelry. I met a woman there that also was interested in starting, and so we messaged back and forth, and we decided we were going to start together. Once we decided on the kind of the time frame, we knew we wanted to do it after Christmas. We decided that then we would start looking for our yarn. Now this particular piece, they measure these differently. The author, her name is Sandra McIver. It's not measured in your typical clothing size. You measure from your, I guess, like to the hip. I'm going to show you. I mean, this is a Yarncrafters chat, right? Which means we're chatting. We're chatting. Okay, here it is. I gotta hold my place because I do not have a post-it in here yet. For her sizing, this is how you determine the size. You see that mannequin in it? I mean, the little model, and it has a little yellow tape. And you go from like the base of your bra strap around the back of your neck, back down to the base of your bra strap on the opposite side of your body. And once you do that measurement, you then go into the book, and they have size 1, 2, 3, and 4, I believe is what the sizes are. And once you select the 1, 2, 3, or 4, then you know what your sizing is going to be. And so I've done that. For me, I'm doing a size 1. Now what I find so fascinating and awesome about this book, and yes, this is going to be somewhat like, I guess technically it's not a review, but it kind of is because I'm showing you some pictures, and I always think pictures are awesome when you get this kind of book, because this book is not a cheap book. Even if you get it on sale, it's basically $35. Even if you get it on sale, you're still going to spend probably probably around 20 bucks for this book. But what I find that's the benefit, I've talked about this a little bit, I'm sure, before, is if you get 20 plus patterns for 20 bucks, that's like $1 a pattern. Let's say because these projects are massive, you only do 2, 3. I mean, even if you do them in a lifetime, you're still paying probably at or less what you would pay for a smaller project as far as the scale and scope at anywhere, somewhere like Ravelry. I mean, on average, you can find patterns there for what, between $4 and $6 US dollars. There are some international ones where I'm seeing, because of their price looks similar to ours, and then when you convert it into dollars, it runs maybe about 7, 8, so maybe $6 to $8 in another currency. And so that's one of the reasons why I am gearing more towards printed patterns in books, because I'm finding I just like the variety of it, and it just seems like it's more cost friendly. The other thing that makes purchasing in books to me a great benefit is because usually you are purchasing in a book with a similar either style or type or pattern, or using a similar um, uh, yarn type or project type. So when you pick up that book, when you have something in mind, typically everything within that book is going to go along that same accord. And as far as my aesthetic and my design elements that I'm leaning towards, that's just a little more beneficial, because for me that means it's easier to either mix and match the patterns, or it's also easy to have variety and maybe utilize the same type of yarn, or easily utilize leftover yarn, etc., based on having a book instead of one singular pattern. And so the other thing is just books are beautiful. This is a beautiful hardback book. Okay, so with that said, one of the glorious things about this book is that it is all of these patterns, but she pretty much has them broken up into, I think it's 4 types. And I'm going to show you the pictures a little bit. Here's some of the pictures where it's the basic shape and style. Here are my notes from studying the patterns here. And the way that they are translated in the style of the garments are as follows. Look at those. And there's the centered circle, off-centered circle, centered oval, and off-centered oval. And what is really cool, because this is not a typical garment structure. I mean, for what I know about garment structure. But what she does is, by each shape, she gives you some of the benefits of having that structure. Like if you're like me, I have a very short torso. I guess you would say short. I'm not tall. And I have a short torso. And there are some of them where they may have a deep collar versus a shallow collar, a long torso versus a narrow torso. They have some that fit better if you have if you carry more weight around your midsection, around your stomach area, versus, I carry more weight in my hip and lower body section. So you can actually select a design that is not only aesthetically appealing as far as the visual, but that can potentially have the type of drape and the fabric that you knit will fit hopefully your body type, or according to how you like for garments to fit your body type. And once you select the shape, then they have several patterns that are utilizing that structure or that garment shape. In each one, I believe they have maybe 4 to 6 patterns for each shape. I'm going to look that up so that I won't tell a story. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so there's 4 in each. Each have 4 except for the centered circles, which must be the most popular. It has 6. And so there you have it. So the one that I'm going to do is the Going Green in the book, which I just showed you. It is considered, I'm looking in the book, hold on, a centered circle. So I guess one of the basic shapes, the centered circle. For my size, according to the measurement, I need about 1,600 yards of DK weight yarn, according to the yarn that they used in the design. I did not buy the yarn that was in the pattern for several reasons. I'm going to show you the yarn that I bought. I did not use the yarn in there for number 1 because it was expensive. So, because I needed so much as far as the yardage was concerned, I did not, and this is my first time doing something of this size, I did not want to go for broke with the yarn. I did not want to get something that was, of a decent quality, but I didn't want to go crazy either because of the amount of yardage. And so it enters the yarn. Here's my box. Now, this is my first time ordering from this yarn company. And so what I was looking for is I wanted something that was affordable. And I told you all about that in my last video. And I also, I'm opening this. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh. I cut open the box, but I didn't. I cut open the box, but I didn't look at it or touch anything. Okay. So where is this? Is from Willow Yarns. Here is the logo. Willow Yarns is either a brand that's associated with Hirschner. I'm sorry, I'm looking for the Hirschner catalog. Here it is. The Willow's Yarns catalog. Now, you can go to their website and sign up for their email newsletter as well as this catalog, a paper catalog. Inside the catalog, I think they may release these every few months, or that maybe it's seasonal. This is the most recent. Oh, it's seasonal because this one says fall. And I may have had another one, but it has some of their latest offerings, the patterns. And the cool thing, which I like, is you can see the color scheme or their yarn colors up close. Okay. Oh, and I purchased it. I'm not affiliated with them. I was just price shopping. So I am subscribed to quite a bit of email newsletters. If they have catalogs, for the most part, I like purchasing the catalogs. The reason why I like using the catalogs is because if someone asks me to make something for them, then I can show them the picture in the catalog so that someone doesn't say, oh, will you make me a blue hat? Look at all these forms of blue, you know? And so that's why I started ordering catalogs. A lot of brands really don't do them much anymore. So, but for the ones that do, I like to get them. They have also different kits and stuff that I wasn't worried about. And I actually did the order online. So, anyway. So, oh, they are so wrong for this. Okay, sorry. So, here's the yarn that I purchased. It is, here we go. It's called Willow Yarns Everest. You cannot see the color very well. This is what I would consider maybe a charcoal gray. They call it granite. It is a 50% fine merino and 50% microfiber blend. It is made in Turkey. It is extremely soft. And it is 126 yards per skein, and this is a 50-gram skein. And I bought 14 of them. Of them. Now, one of the reasons why I bought this is because each of these skeins were $3, which price shopping and everything I thought was reasonable. I bought more than I needed to purchase because I want to do the swatch. I want to block it and then start the piece. And so I made sure I got more than enough according to what the pattern says I should need. And so that'll be fine. With that said, as long as I stick to the yarn that I have purchased, this yarn cost me $40. And I don't think that's bad for an entire piece of this size with a nice quality wool, yarn. So that's what I ordered. I also have I also purchased this. It's this is a it's their Willow Yarns Daily Worsted Weight. Oh, and I don't think I said this is a DK weight, I believe. I'm learning how to read these labels. Their labels are a little bit different. It can be machine washed, and that was another thing that I wanted because the jacket is so big. But this is a DK weight. Okay, in this I bought, which is a worsted weight. It is a superwash wool. The color selections on these were awesome. I'm gonna see if I can show you, and then I'm gonna get off of here because this is like way longer than I anticipated. The Everest, I'm hoping. For some reason, you cannot just go to these on their website. You have to know, or at least I couldn't on my computer. You have to know the actual code for the particular yarn that you want to order in order for it to pop up on their website, which is crazy. So that means you have to have the catalog. If there's anybody that's interested in the link or whatever, just let me know. I'm going to write a post and list the colors and everything because I'm documenting this process on my blog. But here are the color options for the Everest, which is the yarn that I'm using, and I purchased the granny is here. The granny is here, but you can't really see. But see that? Okay. Now this worsted weight, which is the Willow Daily. Here are the color options for the worsted weight. Look at that. Oh, okay, I'm gonna do it this way. Here's one section. There. And here's the other section. So, it was now the daily, actually that's the basic. Yeah, that's the same one, the daily. The daily comes in DK, worsted, and bulky. And this is the worsted. It's hard to see on this camera. It almost looks like it's a light blue, but it's periwinkle. And I can't tell you what I'm making with this. Not yet. So, I think that's it. I will have a post that will accompany this video. I will show the pictures again. The book as of the date of this video, which is January 4th, 2014, is on sale through Knitpicks. That does not mean you have to purchase it there. I mean, that's just where I purchased it. It is available on Amazon. I am not certain, at least I don't recall if it's available in an electronic version. This is a hardback book, and so that's how I have the book and the pattern. I do not anticipate that I know of doing any other patterns from this book. At least that's not in my mind. But this project is going to be so massive that I'm sure I probably won't other than this one. You will receive other updates. I'm going to have pictures and as I go along, and so that's my plan. That is it. I would show you all what I'm working on, but it's not in here. It's in my bag because I just came back from a meeting. And so I'm still working on the scarf, and it's over halfway done. And so that's probably going to be my chill out piece because I don't need a pattern to actually work on that. This piece, I'm hoping to at least either begin the swatching, and I really want to swatch it and block it, and just to make sure that I'm on the right path as far as my sizing is concerned and needle selection is concerned. So that is it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment section. As always, thank you for your support. Thank you for watching and commenting. And so my question to you all is, What are you working on for the new year? What projects are you starting? Are you still finishing up your 2013 projects, or are you starting on some new stuff? And if so, tell me what you're working on. I will hopefully see you all sooner than later. Look out for my next dream chasing video, and I will come to you all again soon with the Yarn Crafters chat as well as other videos. Lord's will. Take care. Have a great day, and goodbye.